Shouldn't we
I'm
be
on
doing
it.
something useful with this time?
All right. Is this audio out of sync? All right, so Baldur's Gate. All right, so Baldur's Gate.
There's something most unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
My hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
All right, so Baldur's Gate, and if someone can jump in the chat and tell me how the audio sounds and if I'm in sync and all that stuff, because I really have a hard time with the audio on Twitch. That's why I don't really stream a lot, because it's always a big pain to get this thing working for me. I'm on a Mac, and apparently Macs and OBS don't play well together, so it's kind of hard to figure out. So, Baldur's Gate. I never played this when it first came out. I'm going through the tutorial right now, by the way. I never played this when it first came out, so this is a completely new experience for me. All I know about it is that it's obviously a classic. It's obviously very well, people love it. And my favorite part of it is that it uses, thank you, Sumkui, telling me that I seem to be in sync. That's great. Thank you. Here's a clap test. This is a TV trick to test lip sync. So Baldur's Gate uses the second edition D&D rules, which I happen to love that about this game. And I'm playing it with the second edition player's handbook here with me. Not because I think I'm going to need it, but because I think that
I would plug it had I the power.
At some point I may need to go back, and I'd like to go back and reference a rule or if something, a term comes up that maybe I don't remember. So I'm actually playing with my player's handbook here with me, which is a favorite book of mine and throughout my entire D&D playing career. I just think everybody has gripes with second edition, or at least a lot of people do. I love second edition. I had some of the best years of my gaming career were spent playing second edition. So to be able to play a Baldur's Gate and reference those rules and see those terms again and even play with the kits and stuff like that, to me it's a real it's fun. So let's get on with it. So my party is composed. Here's the guy I made. This dude right here, my dwarf. His name is Barundar. Let's take a look at Barundar here. Barundar is my go-to D&D character all the time. He's a dwarf. I usually play him as a barbarian. Here I decided to go Dwarven Defender as my kit. Dwarven Defender was one of the kits that they came out with in second edition. The second edition came out with these Burgundy books, the Book of Dwarves, the Book of Fighters, the complete book of whatever. That's where the kits came from. And I decided to go with Barundar. I went Dwarven Defender for this game. So let's see what's going on. Let's ooh, how do I get out of it? Oh, sorry, I'm not up to, I'm really just learning how to do this, so bear with me. Well, we're fighting? Wait, hold on. Go fight. I'm really like not very good at this. Where am I? Ah! All right, well, that I guess my party members bailed me out there. Where's my dwarf again? Oh, here he is. All right, so we're in the tutorial. I'm supposed to be finding something here and I forgot what it is that I'm looking for. So let's go to the journal real quick. Where's the journal? Here it is. Tutorial. Retrieve the Star Sapphire for belt. All right, so we're looking for something called the Star Sapphire. It's a jewel. All right, so let's go. Let's go find it. There's a table here. I can do something at this table. What is it? What is that?
A scroll of monster summoning. You should have me learn the spell.
Oh boy. Zan, you sound a little bit Whoa, what's up?
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Wraith spider. Alright. Let's kill that spider. Like gang beat up on this poor thing.
Tempest, give us victory!
Come on, kill it. Stop screaming. Why are you talking? Who talks like that during combat? Give us victory! Get out of here with that. Alright, let's go find this jewel. Where is it? Oh, whoop. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Another fight. Is this game grindy? Jerry, you've played this game. Is it a grindy game? Is there a lot of combat here? Like unnecessary combat or what should I expect here? I also cut my teeth on second edition, by the way, Sumqui. Second edition was... I learned... my first experience with D&D was first edition, but really second edition was where I did most of the majority of my gaming. And I kind of skipped over third edition, to be very honest with you. It wasn't really my thing. Plus, I had a lot of things going on at the time when third edition came out. I was kind of starting my family. I got married. I starting my career, so I really didn't have a lot of time for gaming. It wasn't really something I was doing. All right, so this is for the rogue. How do I get the rogue here to do this? I don't remember now. Just pay attention in the tutorial, people. Thieving.
I'm gone.
Go for it. Yeah, so I didn't really have a lot of time to
A fine sword. A fine shiny sword. Use it well, for it is surely enchanted. Boo's got an eye for such things.
This is Antonio Banderas. Who is this guy? Oh, I guess this is the game where the hamster came out of. Ah, I see. All right. Funny. Okay. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of time for gaming when third edition launched, so I kind of skipped over that whole thing. And then when I said that I went back to D&D with fourth edition, that's why, because I was busy starting a family and gaming really didn't have a lot of space. I didn't have a lot of time available for gaming. When fourth edition came out, my kids were already born. I had already started finding a routine in my life with my job and my kids and my wife and stuff. So I decided to get back to D&D, and it sort of all coincided with fourth edition. So I really leaped from second to fourth. I did play a little bit of third along the way, but not enough to hook me. I found it really different from second edition, which kind of bugged me. Although, by the time fourth hit, it was so far disconnected from second that didn't really make, at that point, whatever. All right, so what do we have here? So, potion of extra healing. Take it.
This is a potion of extra healing.
Okay, yeah, I could read that. Thanks. Thanks, Imoen. And dialogue.
Spit it out.
Wow, I really
Sorted.
haven't. I don't really do a lot of gaming anymore, so I'm very rusty here. I apologize for that. It'll get better. So let's see. What's this? Locked. That's a job for you, Samoan.
I'm gone.
Go for it. Yeah, I burnt out in 4E2, Sumqui. it just wasn't giving me what I wanted out of D&D, and I transitioned from that to Dragon Age, which, if you look at it objectively, Dragon
This
Age.
is a wand. You should give it to Zan and have him use an identify spell to figure out what kind of wand it is. Wands can be placed in your quick item slot.
Dragon Age scratched a lot of the same itches that 5e scratches for me today. And I really got into that game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great alternative to 4th edition. Okay, how do I give the wand to... How do I give the wand to the other guy? All right, I'll do that later, I guess. I can't figure it out. What happened here? This thing just froze on me? No. All right. How do I give you the wand?
An open wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power.
Oh my god, if these people were my players, I'd be so annoyed with those random lines. Yeah, Dragon Age is a lot of fun. Dragon Age, the stunt dice adds a little bit of something different to it that you know, vanilla D&D doesn't have. It was a lot of fun. I tried to create a campaign that sort of mimicked the video game to an extent. Like I sort of did like a side story that sort of ran parallel with the video game, so it was kind of cool. A few of us had played the game at the time, so it was fun for us.
Unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
This dialogue is unnatural, Imoen. Okay, let's see. How do I give the wand to... Jerry, help me out here. How do I do it? Come on, Jerry. You know what to do. I wasn't paying attention. How do I give Zan the...
I'm gone.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go back into the inventory. We're going to put this in the quick weapons. Cannot use. Quick items. Cannot use item. Do I right click it? Identify. Done. Right click a portrait to open their inventory. Then just click the item and drop it on that person's face. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Right click a portrait to open their inventory. Yes. Ugh. Can't do it. I can't do it. Here's the stupid wand, right? Here's the stupid wand. How do I drop it on the stupid mage? Yes, Jerry, I'm giving another party member an item. How do I do it? Open the inventory and drag it onto another person. Yeah, here's the inventory. How do I drag it? Oh, I see. Oh, but now I got to know who those people are and the pictures are. Okay, hold on. Got it. Understood. So now I need to... That's what this is for here. Jaheira, Minsk,
My temper shield.
Bronwyn,
Doomed.
Zan. Got it. Okay. Understood. Got it. Cannot use item? What? So who uses the wand? this dude? Oh, come on. Who uses the stupid wand? I don't have time for this. I'm looking for something. Let's go. Let's go find it. We'll talk about that later.
For the group.
You rang. Right, what's this then?
So anyways, where were we? Oh, so Dragon Age. Yeah, so it really did it was so different from the experience I was getting out of 4th edition that I really took a liking to it. And then when 5th edition came out, and then my campaign sort of died, so we stopped playing. And then when 5th edition came out, we moved into that.
Go on then. Sorted.
Sorted. Let's identify the item. Wands, not usable by bard, fighter, or the mage. Okay. Wait. Not usable by bard, fighter, mage, monk, paladin, ranger, thief, or barbarian. Okay, so a mage can't use it. So who the hell can use it if not a mage? Oh, 2nd edition. Where are we? We have a dwarven defender. We have an enchanter. I guess the enchanter can use it. Okay. We'll do that then. Let's give it to the enchanter. All right, enchanter, you have it. Right click. Wand of the Heavens. This wand will cause a pillar of flame to shoot out of the sky and strike the chosen target. The flames will do 86 damage to the target. All right, great. Cannot use item. What? Wait a minute, I smell shenanigans here. Who the hell can use this wand then? If not an enchanter. It's a cleric wand. Ugh. Which one's my cleric again?
What is your command?
Ah, you are. Bronwyn.
Life is so hollow.
Oh, shush. All right. Let's see. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. It's a cleric wand. I feel like I'm accomplishing nothing. All right. Let's see. Where is this thing this guy wants me to find?
Whatever.
Oh.
Spit it out.
Spit it out. Accomplishing nothing is plain D&D. Usually in my home game, that a lot of it is accomplishing nothing. So you're not wrong about that. The other day I had a session,
I'm on it.
where it was mostly role playing. We're playing Waterdeep, and chapter 2 in Waterdeep is it's a very strange chapter, and strange in the sense that there's a lot of heavy lifting on the part of the DM to get things done. And by that I mean that there's not a lot of guidance as to where the story should go and what you should have your players do. There's basically a lot of filler content in Chapter 2. They want you to do a lot of faction quests, and they want you to do a lot of side things to basically get your party up to level 3 where the story proper starts, right? My problem with that is that they don't really give you a lot to work with.
I'm on it.
You have to figure it out on your own, right? And that's fine. I could do it.
Right, what's this
I can do it, but it requires So like my players are not really interested in role playing too much. Like they want to fight and kill things, right? Which is fine, but I'm trying to go through the story the way it was written, because part of my thing is I want to see these products, and I want to be able to give my proper opinion about them. I need to play them as written, sort of, to be able to give a proper, to be able to give my opinion about it. But my players at the end of our last session, they were like, "Wow, that sucked." And I'm like, "Well, what didn't you like about it?" They're like, "No, there's too much role playing. Like we didn't do any combat." I'm like, "Well, that's true, because you guys are kind of like an investigation, and actually, I'm getting that mixed up. We had started. I'm sorry. Everything I said about the second chapter stands, but we started the third chapter. I apologize for that. The Fireball chapter, and it's very investigation heavy. And they thought it sucked. They were really not into it. Like they just, and one of my players straight out said, he goes, "We just want to kill shit and take your things. Like we're not interested in all this role playing. Where's the heist we were promised?" Which is another topic of conversation, because there really is no heist. And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, but part of the story is investigative. Like it's just part of the module, right?" And they were not. It wasn't all of them, to be fair. Like some of them are really getting into it, but there were a few that were like, this isn't really for us. So now I'm running into that situation where, dude, where am I going here? Okay, let's see here. I haven't been back here. So I'm getting into a situation where they're not really having fun with the story, and the story is really all I got. Like if we don't do that, then we might as well try something else. Door's locked. Where's my thief?
For the group.
So the Waterdeep thing, I have a hard time reviewing it, because, and when I first got it, I said some things about it that now I looking back, I don't think I agree with anymore. Like I said, it was a great module to have as a beginner's module, but bullshit. Like that second chapter is so it's so hard. Like it's not an easy chapter to run if you're a new DM. Like it really demands a lot of heavy lifting from you. And
This is an unidentified suit of armor. You should give it to Zan so that he can identify it.
I will do so. I had such a hard time giving them the item before that I already forgot how to do it, but I will do it later. So, anyways, yeah, we're having... Jerry, I think the answer to the question is maybe. Like, notice we haven't had up until now with the Mad Mage, we really haven't had a storyline take us to 20th level. Like, part of the reason why I'm playing Waterdeep is because part of the reason we're playing Waterdeep is because we finished Tomb of Annihilation, and my players were like, well, we want to continue with these characters, because I had brought up playing Waterdeep because I was getting the book, and I said, I want to play Waterdeep, but the Waterdeep adventure goes from level 1 through 5. Okay, this door clearly doesn't open. Let's go somewhere else. So we couldn't play with those same characters. So they said, well, let's play Waterdeep. It's a short adventure if it only goes 5 levels. And then we'll come back to our Tomb of Annihilation characters, because they really want to keep playing those characters. And I'm like, yes, but there isn't any content out there for high-level characters, except now with with Tomb of the Mad Mage, which I'm not gonna run because I'm not gonna run another. I'm not gonna run another mega dungeon. I'm done with that for now. So, hey, the Star Sapphire, found it. Now take it and steal it. Go sell it. Be rich.
Your party before venturing forth.
Game over.
Our quest is vain. What is the point?
So they want to keep playing the Tomb of Annihilation characters, but I have nowhere to send them. It's like,
spit it out. I'm on it. Gather your party before venturing forth.
I have nowhere to send them unless it's Mad Mage, and we're not going to do that. So now I got to come up with a storyline that's high level to keep playing with those characters. The Waterdeep characters aren't gonna make it past the Waterdeep adventure. I'm not gonna play those characters ever again once we're done Waterdeep because I plan on giving them the money they're gonna steal. Spoiler: the heist is not a heist, so I gotta turn it into a heist, and I'm not gonna have them find $500,000 and not let them keep it. So that'll be the end of that with those characters.
Good job. Your training is now complete.
Good job. Good luck with Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. What is that? The game you're playing. I'm in a game? Yes. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Must be some kind of cutscene or something. Salt Marsh. I've already gone and looked at the... I've already gone and looked at the Salt Marsh adventures because they're all in Dungeon Magazine and I have the older modules. So I am excited about it because it does look fun and I want to run a nautical campaign. Oh, this is cool. Let me watch this.
No, you can't. I will be the last. And you will go first. Please.
That was cool. They have a multiplayer here? What is that? I'm not even gonna ask. Yeah, Jerry, the fact that... Oh, man, I went up.
I'm on it.
My bad.
Right, what's this then?
Oops.
Good job. Your training is now complete.
Yeah, the fact that Wolfgang and Steve Winter are involved is a huge plus. They were the ones involved in the first 5e adventures that launched, the Tiamat and the Rise of Tiamat and the Dragon. What's it called? Well, I forgot what the first hardback was called. My bad. Oh, I gotta do this again. Single player, new game. What? What happened to my characters? Load game. Chapter 1, day 1, 3 hours. Is this where... How do I get... Wait, hold on.
Right, what's
No.
this then? Right, what's this then?
How do I...
Your training is now complete.
Yeah, how do I play these characters? Import. Got it. Baldur's Gate. Where's import? Single player. Where's import? No. Where's import? Back. Come on. I'm like in a loop. Single player, new game, import. Got it. Single player, new game, import. Sorry. I suck. I haven't played a game in a long time. Baldur's Gate, single player, new game, import. There we go. Well, Barundar's not here. Where is he? Where's Barundar? He's not here. Oh, I gotta export him. Got it. Alright, well. Here we go again. Okay, export. Export. Barundar. Done. All right. All right, you know what? I think I'm just gonna end it here because I gotta go get ready to go to work and stuff like that. And I was really just using this to test out my Twitch and my stream and my sync and all that stuff. So thank you for joining me, guys. Jerry, you know I love you. Sumkui, thank you for joining me here today. And we'll be chatting. All right. You guys take care.